with so much excitement, I announced that we're officially in Happening Multicultural Festival 2021, and we're so excited. We have so much in store. So please check out our Instagram, our Facebook, and our YouTube, since this is being live recorded. We are going to be uploading it on YouTube later on. So if you missed something, you could always go back and watch it there. Of course, Happening is the first and only Toronto festival made by community artists, showcasing the talents and skills of immigrant, newcomer, and refugee artists. This year, we've had activations the whole month of May leading up to this exact week. So we are so excited. And today, unfortunately, but not so unfortunately, we conclude our Artist Holistic Wellness event. And today, I'm telling you, it is going to be the best way to conclude this series. It's going to be amazing. So please stay tuned. And for all those who are new, we always talk about Artist Holistic Wellness, but what is the series even about? You know, some people tune into one, some people have been tuning into all of them. So each way, we are so appreciative for tuning in. But Artist Holistic Wellness was a series that we just invented. And we're like, why don't we create a space for artists and communities to come together to talk about something that is so crucial to our well-being, right? Especially in the challenging times that we're dealing with, it was so crucial to create the space. And I'm so honored to be hosting tonight's event. Before we move on, of course, I want to acknowledge the land we are situated upon. We recognize that we live and work on traditional Indigenous territories. Also wish to acknowledge that I'm currently located on the traditional Indigenous territory of the Huron-Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and most recently, the Mississaugas of the Credit. I also wish to express gratitude to Mother Earth for the resources we are using, and I would like to honor all the First Nation, Métis, and Inuit people who have been living on this land since time immemorial. So today, we'll learn how to use our right brain to declutter our thoughts and help us manifest positivity using non-verbal expressions. A reminder before we start, please have 3 sheets of paper and a pen ready to start this workshop. And without any further ado, no more rambling from me. I welcome our amazing facilitator, Tanzina Amin, into the space. Tanzina is a visual artist, wellness mentor, and certified Reiki practitioner. I now give the space to Tanzina to fully introduce herself and tell us what we have in store for this evening. Tanzina, welcome.
Thank you, Veronica. Thank you for having me here today. And a huge welcome to everyone that is joining us live. We are so sorry for the delay in starting, but so happy that you're all here. Thank you to everyone that's watching, whether it's live or on a recording. They say that you can't pour from an empty cup. You need to fill your own cup of wellness first before you can help others. Whenever you're joining a holistic wellness workshop or event, just like this one, you are filling your own cup. So take a moment to thank yourself for making time today for your own well-being. So before I start my presentation, I want to briefly introduce myself. I'm Tanzina. I'm from Bangladesh. I've had a couple of career changes from architecture and design to global sourcing and quality assurance in the retail, fashion, and cosmetics industries. Well, also all along that time, I was also following my passion for art and dipping my feet in wellness practices. My most recent career change was when I left the corporate world to dedicate my time to art and holistic wellness as part of my personal and healing journey, following a series of traumatic grief experiences. So I will start by sharing my screen. Bear with me. Okay. So, as you know, today's topic is meditative art to manifest positivity. I hope you all grabbed 3 pieces of paper, 3 sheets of paper, a pen, and a marker, preferably black, but it's okay. Whatever pen or marker you have, that's fine. In case you don't have 3, you can just work with 1 sheet, like, or 2 sheets. So, but if you could have 3, that would be the best. Okay. So this is just a quick snapshot of what I do. I already touched a bit about my career. I am a visual artist, teacher, and curator. I have been painting since the 80s, and I teach art to kids and adults. I'm the co-founder of Artusiasm, where we curate art exhibitions through an inclusive platform. We closed our storefront art gallery in Toronto when I was going through my grief journey. On the wellness end, I am an energy worker and certified Reiki practitioner. I'm currently pursuing my Reiki Master certification. I work with energies, auras, chakras, using clairvoyance, clairsentience, crystals, and other tools through Reiki and meditation. I am trained in grief, empathy, healing, mindfulness, and creative expressions. I'm a certified healing with the arts coach, as well as a certified palliative volunteer. I volunteer at a hospice in wellness, arts, and hospitality services and activities. And through my grief and healing journey, I realized that healing starts with self-compassion and wellness. I now help others heal using my knowledge, training, and personal experience in the creative and holistic, with creative and holistic approaches. So just to give you a quick snapshot of today's agenda, I will try to kind of go through some of the slides a bit quickly because we did lose a few minutes, but we might go over by a few minutes, just so you know. So we'll start with an overview on meditation. So if you've never really meditated at all, this will be a great way to kind of learn a little bit. And if you have meditated, you'll still get some information in there. We'll talk about the power of art and intentions. And then I will ask you to set a positive intention for yourself. And that's what we will work on today. We'll go through some exercises, which I'll guide you through, including a 5-minute meditation. And then if we have a few minutes, we can go through some Q&A. So starting about meditation. So these are just dictionary definitions of meditation. And when you go through all this, when you read through this, you see that overall, like at the end of the day, it's being mindful of the present moment. Just focus on one particular thing at a time, whether you're doing a body scan, whether you're just walking and just focusing on nature and your walk, or you're focusing on one particular thought for a particular period of time, just kind of quieting your mind from all other thoughts to just focus on one thing. And in a lot of ways, meditation is very similar to praying. So that's why a lot of the definitions also have that religious note in there. It's very similar to just praying and quieting your mind. The benefits of meditation, like meditation can provide some much needed space in your life. Sometimes that's all we need to make better choices for ourselves, our families, and our communities. When we meditate, we inject long-lasting benefits into our lives. When you perform something for the first time, it's important to start low and go slow. So this includes meditation. Just like other body muscles, you need to gradually exercise your mind to take advantage of everything that meditation has to offer. And these are just a few of the benefits: being mindful of the present, enhancing inner peace, mind-body connection, increase emotional awareness. Like so many times, we just kind of put our emotions on the back burner. We just don't want to think about it. We just want to bury it. So meditation will make us aware of all those things that we're trying not to think about and trying to bury. So it increases our awareness, reduces stress, anxiety, and even pain. Meditation helps us to connect with our higher self, spirituality, and the universe, reduces brain chatter, and improves focus. So one of our exercises will work exactly on that. It calms the mind, helps improve sleep. So again, these are just a few of the benefits. I decided to just add a few frequently asked questions by beginners, because when I first started with meditation, I had a lot of these questions myself. Like, how do I know if I'm breathing the right way? Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe it's too slow, too fast. Should I breathe through the nose, through the mouth? The answer is, as long as you haven't stopped breathing, you're doing okay. Just breathe the way is comfortable for you. It's good to breathe slowly, as slow as you can, but just be comfortable. If I have an itch, can I scratch it? Or if I need to sneeze or something like that while I'm meditating, by all means, go for it. You need to be comfortable. So that's key. What's the best time of day to meditate? You can meditate first thing in the morning or at the last thing at night, at bedtime, like first thing in the morning, to kind of set your intentions for the day. And if you want to meditate at night, at bedtime, just to kind of decompress, de-stress, and help you sleep better. But that doesn't mean that that's the only time to meditate. You can meditate any time of day. The key is to find that time. So don't try to find that perfect time, because that's never going to come. It's always going to be, okay, maybe tomorrow. So even if you have a minute during lunch break, when you're walking, anytime, just take a minute to just focus on your breath and nothing else. So make your own time. Sitting cross-legged, sitting on a chair, or lying down. When you look at meditation images, you always see that yogi pose, sitting cross-legged on the floor, and with two hands on two knees, with the thumb and the forefinger together. Like, for myself, I can speak for myself, that doesn't work for me because I'm not comfortable sitting that way. So again, key is to be comfortable, whatever is comfortable for you. If sitting with your legs crossed on the floor or a cushion is comfortable, do that. You can sit on a chair with your feet resting on the ground, just so your legs are supported, your feet are supported, your back straight, or you can lie down. Sometimes it helps to have a little pillow under your knee. So just find whatever position works for you. And another very common question is, what if I fall asleep during meditation, especially with guided meditation, or even when you're trying to meditate yourself? It's perfectly fine. If you fall asleep during a guided meditation, your subconscious mind is still aware. It is always alert and listening to what's happening around you, and you will automatically receive the information. And if you were just doing a self-guided meditation on your own, so you can't really hear anyone, you're just talking to yourself at bedtime, and you fall asleep, well, that's exactly why you wanted to meditate anyway, right? So falling asleep is not a problem at all. Okay, so now we will move on to the power of art and intentions. Today, our focus is not on art in general. So it's more of art combined with meditation. So more of a meditative or intuitive art. And meditative art, it's a process, it's not a product. So this is very important to understand that what we create today is not a piece of artwork that we intend to frame and put on our wall and enter in an art exhibition. No, it's not about the product. It's about the whole process of meditating while you're creating. And it's about self-expression in a nonverbal way. So just focus on what you're doing. Let your intuition guide you. Give yourself permission to listen to your intuition. Once you get into that meditative state, your intuition knows best. That's when your right brain gets triggered and your logical brain is stopped. And just give in. Let your pen move the way it wants to move. Let your hands go the way they want to go. Just go with whatever comes to you. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Every single piece will be unique and it will be your personal meditative art. And lastly, it isn't your action that matters, it's your intention. So positive and or negative thoughts attract positive or negative actions and influences. If you keep regretting the past or worrying about the future, you will only attract more negativity and disappointment. So it's all about what's your intention. So what are you thinking about at this moment? So when you're working on your meditative art piece, it's really important to just focus on positive thoughts, a positive intention that we will set before we start. And that's all you need to know. And just keep going with that one positive thought. The power of intention. I find these three words to really, they're so powerful that they really, really show how intentions and manifestation works. Your intention changes your personal vibration and energy. We all vibrate energetically at a particular frequency. The lower the frequency, the denser your energy and the heavier your problems seem. The higher the frequency of your energy or vibration, the lighter you feel. So you experience a greater personal power, clarity, love. So that means your feelings, focus, and intentions directly influence what happens around you. The universe is always listening, and it wants to support you in achieving your dreams. So the first step is ask. If you're religious, this would mean ask for like through a prayer, or just ask your higher self, ask the universe, ask for what you want to be, what's your intention. And the second step is to believe. Trust the process. Just believe that the universe, the divine, the source is listening. Whatever you believe in, just believe that the universe is listening. So be very clear when you're asking. Go into all the details because the universe responds to clarity and will deliver the things that you want with greater ease when, like, what it will deliver with greater ease only the things that you want with clarity. So when you use phrases like, I hope I get this, or I think I will, or I'd really like to, these phrases send a message that you're lacking what you want, and part of you does not believe that you can actually have it. So the universe will continue to deliver the lack. So make sure to tell the universe or the source what you want instead of what you don't want. So a lot of times you hear people saying, just look at the positive, don't just dwell on the negative. And that's really, really true. The more you talk about the negative, that's what the universe gets from you. That's the energy you're sending out to the world. So when you're thinking positive thoughts, you're sending out positive energy. Your vibration changes to a positive vibration. And that's when you receive. And don't try too hard, just give in and just have faith. So now we will set a positive intention. I want you to finish this sentence. I wish to be. And please use the comments area and find a word or a phrase to finish this sentence. What is your positive intention for today? I wish to be. I can give you just some thoughts just to get an idea, because sometimes some people can get stuck to find a word. And by all means, I don't want you to get stuck, so because that also causes anxiety. So you can pick something from here or just go with whatever comes to you. I wish to be focused. I wish to be compassionate. I wish to be an inspiration. I wish to be strong. So you pick your own intention. Just pick one. Doesn't have to be from this list. Okay? So you can write it down on your piece of paper. You can write it in the comments. Now, I want you to just cross out that wish to be, cross out that future tense, and say, I am. I am strong. I am patient. I am focused. I am brave. And believe it. So take a moment to think about it. Like, believe that you already are that person. Okay, so now we are going to start our exercises. I am going to stop the screen share and start my other video. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I hope everyone can see my workspace. Let me know if you can't see the workspace. So grab a piece of paper, a pen or marker, and the first exercise that we're going to do is just do some patterns and lines just as a warm-up. So I'll just ask you to hold the pen really far away, maybe even hold it with your non-dominant hand, and just do some mark making. It doesn't matter what you do. This is just warm up. Okay? So we're just warming up. You can use both hands, one hand. And now we're going to start doing some lines. You can do straight lines. Don't worry about the lines being perfect. Don't worry where you're drawing the lines. And now let's start doing some shapes. A circle. When we're doing a circle, maybe we'll try to start the circle and end it at the same point. So we're being a little more mindful as we're drawing the circle. The circle is continuous. It's infinite. It's a whole, like a wholeness. What about triangles? See how you feel about each shape that you draw. The triangle is a very stable shape. What does the triangle remind you of? It could be past, present, future. With the three sides, it has three very distinct sides. Right? Or mind, body, and spirit. A triangle can be pointing upwards or pointing downwards or any direction. When it's pointing upwards, perhaps it's pointing towards the sky. It's more spiritual. When it's pointing downwards, it's pointing towards the earth. It's more grounding. How does a triangle make you feel? How about squares? It's solid, it's structured, it's stable. It's about perfection. 4 equal sides, 4 equal angles. What does a square mean to you? How about a heart? Love, compassion, empathy, truth, healing. What does a heart remind you of? Infinity, endless love and connection, commitments, relationships, an endless flow of energy. Speaking of energy, what about a thunderbolt? How does that make you feel? Power, creation, inspiration. Sometimes you can take one of the shapes that you've already done, let's say the circle, and make it into something else. A spiral, what does that make you think of? Going in, going inwards, or perhaps going outwards, opening up. If you're already too closed, you want to open it up. Sometimes the circle can become the sun, warmth and energy. A circle can be about balance and harmony. light and shadow, shadow and light. We all have a light side and a shadow side, and it's all about balance. So now you can put this sheet aside, and let's, now that your mind is a bit more calmer, I hope, let's do a decluttering exercise. So this is going to be timed. It's going to be just a quick 1 minute of doodling. And what I want you to do is imagine that all your thoughts and clutter in your brain, whatever's going through your mind at this moment, whether it's, what did I have for breakfast? What am I going to do? What did I forget? Or what do I have to do? Or just, look, there's a bird outside. Whatever, anything that's going through your mind. Just imagine that all that is passing through your mind, through your arm, your hand, through your pen, the ink, all the way into the piece of paper, and it's emptying from your brain and dumping itself on the piece of paper. So as you scribble, you can write words, you can doodle, you can do whatever. Just don't stop moving your pen and keep on imagining that it's all moving to the piece of paper. So I'll start now, and we do that for 1 minute. Keep imagining that as you doodle, all the thoughts are being dumped into this piece of paper. You can even write words. Keep going. All your thoughts are moving from your brain onto this piece of paper as you keep on scribbling and doodling. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Okay, so we're done. Now I want you to take this piece of paper. We don't need this anymore. We don't need all this clutter. Tear it up. And it's gone. Okay. Now we are going to do a brief meditation. I can just kind of change the screen for a little bit. Okay. So I invite you all to just take a quick, take a seat. Just invite you to find a relaxing position. Take a moment to shift your body around until you feel completely at ease. Feet resting on the floor if you are seated. Gently close your eyes. Take a long, slow, deep breath in, and then let it out slowly. Take another long, slow, deep inhale. Hold it for a moment, then slowly let it go. Continue to breathe slowly and gently at your own pace. Feel your belly rising and falling with each breath. For the next few minutes, you will focus on your breath and just be. If your mind starts to wander, simply bring your attention back to your breath. Give yourself permission to feel the presence of your being. Feel as if you are a magnet for positivity. As you inhale, imagine breathing in positive energy. As you exhale, breathe out negative energy. Breathe in positive. Breathe out negative. Imagine that my words are coming straight from your own subconscious mind, as if you are having a conversation with yourself. Today, I choose to think positive. There is no one better for me to be than myself. I am unique. I am important. I am enough. I have inner beauty and strength. I radiate positive energy. I thank myself for making time just for me at this moment. I forgive myself for my mistakes. My challenges help me learn and grow. I give myself permission to make the right choices for me. I choose to be happy. I surround myself with people who love, support, and respect me. The universe is bringing good things my way, and I am grateful. I give back to the universe by doing selfless good deeds for myself, my loved ones, and for my community. Remind yourself that you are in control of manifesting your own goals. Your positive thoughts become your reality. You can take it one step at a time. You've got this. Take a nice, long, deep breath in and exhale fully. Begin to notice what your hands, legs, and feet are feeling against them. Keeping your eyes closed, wiggle your toes and fingers. Move or stretch your body. When you are ready, open your eyes. And welcome back to the screen in front of you, where we began. Okay. So now we will move on to our final exercise, which is the meditative art to manifest our positive intention. So think about the intention that you thought about earlier today, earlier in the workshop, the one with I am. So think about that intention and just go with the flow. Follow my directions. Hold the pen far away from the tip Let's just start with making a little bit of an outline and continue to breathe slowly. But again, remember, you need to be comfortable. So, however you feel comfortable is good enough. You can use a pen or a marker or both. Now I want you to think about one of the shapes that really resonated with you when we were doing the exercise. It doesn't matter which shape, whatever comes to mind, just go with it. So for me, I'm just thinking about the spiral. So start thinking about your positive thought and start just doodling. You can make some shapes. The shapes don't have to be anything in particular. Just go with, just focus on your thought. I am. I am. What was your intention? I am strong. I am happy. Try not to control your marks. Let the pen move freely. When you feel you're controlling your lines, just focus on your intention and keep on moving. You can even close your eyes for a moment and keep moving your pen. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what you're drawing, how it looks. It's all about really looking at your lines, really paying attention to every curve while you focus on that positive intention of yours. Let yourself experience your manifested self as if it already happened. I am. You're already there. Allow yourself to visualize it in vivid detail. So think about it. Where are you? Imagine that you are already there in your positive intention manifested self. So, where are you? Home, outside? Just imagine all the details around you, sights, sounds, smells. What do you hear around you? How does it feel to be who you are? How does it feel to have your intention come true? Are there any sounds you hear? Are there any smells that you smell? Maybe flowers? Are you out in the nature? Keep on drawing whatever your pen wants to do. Don't think, just give in to your intuitive self and just imagine what it feels like to be your manifested self. Who are you with? Is there anyone with you? Or are you by yourself? What are you wearing? What colors? Imagine every single detail about yourself. Picture yourself. As you're doodling, you might want to start finding some shapes that have appeared and just focus on those for a little bit. Maybe there's a shape here. How about a shape here? And fill those shapes. You don't have to think about it. Just think about your positive thought, your intention, and just find these different shapes that have shown up in your drawing. And maybe just trace them for a little bit and fill them with patterns, any pattern you want. Remember, it's not about the artwork. It's just about enjoying the process, the journey. And keep on visualizing your positive intention, yourself in that state. Keep moving your pen any way it wants to move. Trust your intuition. Give in to your higher self, your subconscious. If something feels good or right, just go for it. Do whatever you feel like doing. You are in a nonverbal communication with the universe. Every time you make a mark, you are sending positive energy out to the universe, and you're getting closer and closer to your positive intention coming true. Keep visualizing yourself as your positive intention. I am. Remember, there is nobody better for you to be than yourself. You are unique. You are important. You're doing a great job. Thank yourself for doing. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. Now, I'll just ask you to take a moment to stare at your work for a little while. Just see where your eyes wander as you look at your piece. And keep in mind that positive intention that you're manifesting today. If you still feel like adding some more shapes or patterns or lines, go for it. You can even add words if you want to. But just stare. Just stare at what you've done. You can retrace your main shape and tell yourself that as you trace this shape, you are manifesting your intention for today. I am. Keep repeating your positive intention and spend some time looking at your work, keeping your breath nice and slow and comfortable. Take a few slow, deep breaths as we finish our exercise for today. Take a few moments to bask in this positive energy. This artwork is is giving out this positive energy, the positive vibration that will help you achieve your intention. So now we can put that aside. And okay. So Paula, if you can help me turn my video back on. So I can, okay, there you go. Oops. Okay, so thank you. And I hope it went well for all of you. I hope you were able to follow the instructions. So now I want to just share what to do with this piece. I don't want you to kind of frame it and keep it somewhere that's always visible. I would ask you to keep it somewhere that you can find it every time you want to really focus on manifesting your positive intention. You can put it like on your bedside table or somewhere private that you can just take out when you need to, but it's not always visible. You can take a picture and save it on your phone, but not as a screensaver. Save it somewhere that you can find it when you need a quick pick me up, when you need that boost of positive energy. So just kind of take a moment to take that picture out, whether it's digitally or the actual picture, and just stare at it, meditate on it. Take like maybe 2 minutes to just stare at the picture and breathe slowly. Don't think about anything else. Just focus on your positive thought in the present tense. Imagine that you're already there. So please keep trying that, keep doing that. And I really want to hear how it goes. You can always come back and comment back on our link and let us know, like weeks from today, months, or days. Um, Believe that your intention will come true, and it will. So Thank you. I apologize for going a little beyond time.
Thank you so much, Tanzina. It was such a beautiful session to wrap up our Artist Holistic Wellness series. We are so honored to have you here, and thank you so much for your presence, for your knowledge. And honestly, I almost dozed off in the meditation. It was so relaxing. You should be doing a podcast on Spotify, on YouTube, anything. Your voice is mesmerizing. And I know so many people in the comments on the live will agree with me. So thank you so much for your presence and all your knowledge that was shared today. I want to also thank everybody that tuned into this event. It has been absolutely amazing, and I'm absolutely honored to have been hosting all of Artist Holistic Wellness. As of course, as we conclude this series, we have so much in store for this week. We have panels, we have dance and performance night, we have poetry night, we have music night, we have so much in store. And our lovely Tanzina is going to be part of our collective healing panel, which is this Thursday. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be an amazing talk, and I cannot wait. Thank you so much for everybody for tuning in. And of course, visit all our social media outlets to hear more. Of course, www.musearts.ca to find out more in all our calendar that we have in store. So thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you soon.